Hello everyone, I hope you are doing good and safe at your homes. So I have created this video to clear some basic concepts of network and discuss diagrammatically what all components are there in the network, and that will help you to understand the various components of the local area network and how they are connected. So this is the reference diagram that will be discussed in this video. So you will get idea how connectivity is there, how IP addresses are allocated, and how traffic is flowing. So moving forward, in this video, I will talk about how diagrams are created, because that's the quite important aspect of learning network. So create a habit that you create your own diagrams, so that will help you to understand conceptually and picture graphically. So to how different components of the network are connected, that will help you to better understand as compared to textual things. So diagrams are always better to understand and make others explain about your connectivity and traffic flows. Apart from this, I'll talk about components of the network, how connectivity is there, and various basic commands that will help you to understand the output and how we can troubleshoot it, and all those things that we can take a look. So in this, this is the conceptual network diagram that I'm going to discuss. So in this, if you see, these are the basic network components. We always have a router, we have a switch, and to switch we have connected one Wi-Fi, and we have a network printer, and then we have some of the few desktops and a few laptops that are connected to the Wi-Fi. So that's how a typical local area network looks like, and uh, these laptops are assigned IP addresses like 1.192.168.1.0 is the network for this local area network, and subnet is the 255.255.255.0. So means 254 hosts are possible in this, and gateways 192.168, that is our router assigned IP. So by default, gateway for all these components is towards the router. So and subnet and gateway will be same for all the components, and but IP address is changing because to identify different components in the network. So laptop 1 is 1.2, laptop 2 is 1.3, laptop 3 is 1.4, desktop 1 is 1.5, 1.6, and so on. So all these desktops are connected through wires to LAN switch, and these laptops are connected to Wi-Fi router through Wi-Fi connectivity, that is wireless connection. And this switch is again connected towards the router, and router is connected towards the internet. So that's how our typical diagram is there, and and how connectivity works. So when a desktop, so if we talk about uh, uh, the traffic flow, so when we are working on this laptop, this desktop, so traffic, if we are browsing the internet, so from here this will go to the switch, and then towards the router, and then towards the internet. So that's internet traffic. And if this desktop wants to reach towards network printer, so again this will go to the switch and go to the printer to print the pages. So here difference is that when this desktop has to access internet, it will go outside the local area network, but when it has to access local resources, then it will go to the switch and then to the directly connected components of the network. And also if this desktop need to reach this desktop too, so from here this will go like this. So when there is local area network connectivity, this will go to switch, but in case of internet connectivity, this will go towards router. by falling to the default gateway IP address. So it will go towards the internet. So that's how connectivity looks like and how different components are connected. So that's what I was going to discuss in the next slide. So I hope you get better idea how different components are there in this diagram, and that's what I was discussing in the previous diagram. So we have different components of the network. We have router, switch, Wi-Fi router, few laptops, desktops, and printers in this. So connectivity, as I explained in the reference conceptual diagram, so towards router, switch is connected. Towards switch, we have desktop, printer, and Wi-Fi router. And towards Wi-Fi router, we have laptops connected. Also, one more thing, if you want to, you should create your own diagrams, similar diagrams like this. So, so that you can get fair idea how diagrams are created. So let me give you some idea about how diagrams are created. So you can install this diagrams.net or go to diagrams.net, app.diagrams.net. So open this site. So here you can create your own diagrams. So and you can edit your diagrams also. So this is quite easy way of creating the diagram. So over here you can select any components over here. So I have selected all the Cisco components and added these. So more shapes are there. So from here, as per your requirement, you can select any of the components. So that will be populated over here. So that's quite easy way of creating the diagram. And before understanding or before starting anything like network or cloud connectivity, uh, create your own diagrams and then start implementing those basic things. So diagram is again very important to understand conceptually and diagrammatically understand the thing. So create your own diagram, what all IP addresses are allocated and which device is connected to which one, and how further connectivity towards internet is there. So that will help you to understand conceptually the things how they are connected. So going back to our PowerPoint PPT slide. So this is the same diagram that I have created over there. So you can create your own also and assign different IP addresses and use various icons to make it more graphically easy to understand. So now I hope you got fair idea like how different components of a network are connected and how traffic is flowing and how connectivity is there, and a little bit more about the IP addresses. So this is subnet mask 255.255.255.0, or it can be like a /24. So this is a class C network. So we have class B where we have /16 or 255.255.255, sorry, 255.255.0.0, like class B network. So there we have /16 or 255.255.0.0. So this is network part and this is number of hosts. So each this digit is having eight specified digits are there. So how we can calculate it, like in class C, how we calculate number of hosts. So 2 raised the power 8. So it's a total it's a 32 digit subnet, 8 in each. So that's if we are going to calculate for class C, where the subnet is 255 255.255.0. So here network part, host part, so number of hosts. So here we have 8 digit here, 8 digits here, 8 digits here, 8 over here. So that's how we calculate. 2 raised to the power 8 comes out to be 256. So 192. So here our network is 192.168. 168.1.0/24 or 255.255.255.0. So this part, network, number of networks possible in this, number of hosts. So 192.168.1.0 is broadcast, and these two IP addresses are reserved ones, 168.1.255. So these are reserved ones, so we can use from 1 to 254. So total number of hosts that we can use in this. 1.1 already used by gateway, so rest we are using in the different laptops, desktops, and printer. So that's how IP addressing works. I hope you get a clear idea how we calculate IP addresses. And again, here again, if you want to check the number of networks, 2 raised the power 24. So 8 from here, 8 digit from here, 8 from here. So that's how we are calculating the hosts, 2 raised the power 24. So I hope you got fair idea how IP addresses are calculated. And in case you have any question, you can put your comments in the video. You will, I'll try to explain that also. Here also, 2 raised the power 16 networks and 2 raised the power 16 number of hosts, so multiplied by that. So that's how you get the number of networks, number of hosts, and how many components that can be placed in that. So I hope you got fair idea about different components of the network and different IP addressing schemes. So that's very important to understand these things. So keep in mind these basic concepts of networks, so that will be easy to understand complex networks when we move further. So let's move forward with more details. So we understand the components of the network. We talked about connectivity of the network. Now we talk about basic commands that are there. So here, what we are talking about is the command that will help us to get various details from this. So here, we will run these commands on the on my local laptop, and then we can identify various information about that. So just a little bit introduction about these commands. So ipconfig command. So we run this command to check the information about IP address, subnet, gateway details that are allocated on the machine. And if we want to see more details, then we run ipconfig/all to get more details in addition to ipconfig command. So ping command is to check the connectivity. So if we go to the diagram, so if we want to check the connectivity from this laptop this laptop towards the router or towards the another this one, so we can use the ping command, and then we can check the connectivity whether we are able to make the connection or not, or towards the internet towards the router, so that is in case there is problem, then we will find out where is the problem using these ping commands. Also, we can ping any IP address over the internet. So we can ping like 4.2.2.2 to check our connectivity towards the internet. So I'll show you all these commands by running on my local laptop. So you will get fair idea about this. So let's go to commands. So here, this is the command. So click on run. So here we can say CMD, or you can go to your Windows prompt and then search for command. So you will get this window over here. So I hope you get the idea how about different commands. So in this, let's run ipconfig. So if you see, we can see all these details in this by running ipconfig. So my laptop is having private IP. So here is the private IP that is allocated, 1.5 subnet 255.255.255 or slash 24 class C network. And my default gateway is 1.1. That's my router. So similarly, we can see different components in the local area network. So that's how you can see the IP address details of a network. So if we move forward, if we run command like ipconfig/all, then we can get some more details in this. Like we get the IP addresses, IP address details. We can get the gateway details, and we can get the physical IP address of the system. We can get the DNS details, the DNS server that is allocated to this. So we can get more all these different details from this. So, and if coming to next command, so here, since I do not have any more desktop or laptop in my network, so we can try to ping our gateway 192.168.1. Yes, so I'm reachable to my gateway. So if we run only ping the IP address, so this will show you only four outputs. So if we want to continuous run this, so ping space 192.168.1.1 minus t. So this will run continuously. Yes, so you will get the connectivity established. So by this, you can see if there is any drops in the network, or what kind of connectivity is there, how much is the latency is there. So from here, you can see all those details by running this command. So time to live 64, and latency is 2 milliseconds for this network. So this I am reaching towards internet gateway. So if we go back to our network, reference network, so I am on my this laptop, any laptop. So from here, I am trying to ping my router 1.1. So I am able to reach up to this point. So successfully. So let's try to reach towards internet. So here we will ping to our global DNS server, so we can check the connectivity towards internet 4.2.2. So let's get back to the command line. So ping 4.2.2.2 minus t. Yes, I'm able to reach towards my global DNS server. So my internet connectivity is also fine. So I hope you get the idea how to troubleshoot the things in case you are not getting the ping. This means there is some problem in the connectivity towards that destination. Also, one more command that you can use is ns lookup. So this will show the default DNS server that is allocated it, or we can try to resolution like google.com. So you will get the name resolution or name to IP address conversion, or yahoo.com. So you can get all these IP addresses of the Yahoo servers. So that's how you can mention it. So right exit, you can exit from here. Also, other commands, if you want to see that your public IP, so run this what is myip.com, so you can get all those details in run this command, open this link in your browser, so you can see all the public IP address that is there allocated to your router of through which you are going outside. So this is our reference diagram. So mostly public IP addresses are allocated on the router, and that's how conversion occurs. So private IP are limited up to router. So router is doing NATing of the addresses or change in the addresses. So after this, the communication is using the public IP address. So until here, private IP addresses are used. After this, public IP addresses are used, because private IP addresses can't be used over the internet. So I hope you got fair idea how communication takes place and how we can troubleshoot connectivities and check the connectivity and what all is there. This is one of the simplest diagram. There can be more complex ones, and there will be more components. So in the coming videos, we will add more complexity and add more server components, storage component, database components, and you will get fair idea how things are connected and how users are connected. So that will help you to understand more concepts. So I hope you have got fair idea about different commands, components, and what all output is there. So in case you have any queries, just don't hesitate to ping me on my email address or visit my website or mention your comments in the video of this. Thank you. Thank you very much.